it's hard to really just go against dude. But like from a skill standpoint, I would say just because of he's trickier. Like he trickier, he gonna catch you with some shit that you don't see. So
if you got one eye, you can see that. But there's some dangers that I see around Boots. He's got 35 professional fights. He's a fighter who stays in the gym, right? So you first hear that, you like, well, that's what you want, right? You want your fighter to be a gym rat. Yes and no. Too much of anything is not a good thing. You can leave a lot of your best moments in the gym.
Hey, Boots, you gonna be in trouble, B. Oh, you gonna be in trouble. I'm telling you right now. Xander Zayas got a cold ass team. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Javier. Remember, Javier was the first one to beat damn Teofimo Lopez. Yeah. With Cambosis. Think about that. He beat Teofimo Lopez with Cambosis.
Shakur Stevenson weighed in on the clash between Xander Zaz and Jaron Ennis, offering both praise and a reality check. Stevenson highlighted Zaz's courage and rising potential, tweeting, "Respect to Xander. Hell of a young fighter with the heart of a lion for accepting this fight. We need more fighters like him in boxing. Win or lose, he is like that. Boots is different though. He's the hardest fighter to deal with at that weight in my opinion." Stevenson suggested that Ennis should not always go hunting for a knockout against Zaz, warning that it might not work in his favor.
They say don't always be looking for the knockout boxing, so you know he's a good boxer. I think when he kind of was landing the big shots, he was kind of letting it come to him, so that's what I think. But
Eddie Hearn also suggested people should not underestimate fighters based on age, stressing that youth doesn't define ability in the ring. He made it clear he doesn't want to doubt any boxer, emphasizing that skill, mindset, and preparation matter far more than numbers when it comes to proving greatness.
When Zayas said to Top Rank, "I want to fight Boots," they went, "What?" And they went, no. And he went, "I want him." See, he was the guy that made this fight.
So you think they try to dissuade him?
No, I would.
So have you ever dissuaded any of your fighters from taking a certain fight?
No, because, well, off the top of my head, I don't know, but probably. But I'll give you an example. Anthony Joshua against Alexander Usyk, right? We had all the belts apart from one. And the WBO called the mandatory, which was Alexander Usyk. Now, I would never want to put the doubt into a fighter's mind and don't take this fight, don't take the fight. But I'm looking at this going, like, don't forget, at the time, Usyk wasn't the star he is now, right? I'm looking at it and going, AJ, you can sell 60,000, 70,000 for fighting anybody. Do you want to fight this guy? And he goes, yeah, because I'm not vacating my belt and I want to become undisputed. So I have to fight. And I'm like, okay. Right? Then he beats him. And then we got the rematch clause. No, what do you think? No, I want a rematch. Right? And you can't overrule a fighter in that respect. You have to let them do their thing. You can give them advice if they ask.
Responding to the talk around Zaz facing Hidden Andes, Coach Kenny Ellis pushed back on doubts about the young champion's readiness. It pointed out that at just 23, Zaz has already been in the game long enough to take risks, and history shows young fighters can rise to the moment.
The age, that they would like to see him in there with a Jaron Boots Ennis maybe 2-3 fights from now would have probably made a difference. What do you think?
I've seen fighters in the past, young age, do big things. So you never know. I think, I know Boots will beat him, but I'm just speaking on the past, talking about what that person just said. He's 23 years old. Goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
He been in the game long enough to take a chance.
How about this? Is this the when Canelo fought Floyd type of situation for Xander?
Canelo, no, it's the type. I'm going way back when Aaron Pryor fought 20-year-old Warren. One of Manuel Stewart's fights.
Ellis explained that the fight should not happen in New York because in his view, the New York Commission tends to stop fights too early, potentially robbing fighters of a fair chance to show their full ability in the ring.
At the same time, I don't think that fight should be held in New York because the commission there, they stop fights just too quickly, Not just the Fondora fights in the past few years, they stop them too fast. And guys, that caliber fighters, both of them guys are good. Anybody can get rocked or stumble at any given time. And I don't think it's right for the wrestler to jump in there and stop it. Both of those guys are great, man. You know? Anything can happen in boxing, and you don't jump in and stop because somebody stumbled, you know? Nah, it's too risky to fight them in New York.
So you feel like Vegas probably would have been a better spot?
Yeah, anywhere but New York, man. You know?
Damn, so if something like that happens, they're going to look at this clip for sure.
They don't really trust to show their courage anymore in the fights, you know?
Stevenson also believes Zaz is improving rapidly. And despite his young age, he shouldn't be written off in a matchup with Ennis.
I think he can get better. I think he's getting better. I don't think he's staying in one spot. I definitely think he's getting better. I don't think he's not staying in the same spot. You can tell he's getting better. He's trying to learn the craft. He's trying to get skills. So I will give him a hand on that.
Team Bradley says Zaz is confident for a reason, believing he understands the flaws in Jiren. Bradley notes, Zaz has studied Boots closely and identified openings, especially in exchanges and defensive habits, showing he's not just talking, he's seeing real opportunities.
Zayas, he always 100% correct with his assessment. Oh, he be on point. He be telling me in the fighter meetings when I used to call his fights. He tell me exactly what he gonna do, and he go in there and he does it. You know, I seen that damn interview he just did, and he talk about all the mistakes and weaknesses and flaws and shit that Boots be making. Yeah, he see the same I see. He see the same
Gary Russell Jr. believes Zaz brings real danger for Ennis because of his ability to throw sharp high-volume combinations and carry genuine punching power.
Yeah, hold on now. Hold on now. Xander, shorty nice. He nice. I would hate for it to be an upset. I'm going with Boots. Why? He got more of his man.
He warned that Boots can't afford to get flashy or careless, as one mistake could allow us to capitalize and hurt him badly.
Xander, I feel like with this fight, he gonna punch in numbers. He gonna throw combinations. And Boots can't be in that motherfucker trying to do some pretty shit. Cause Shorty can pop too. And if he got you hurt, he gonna fit.
However, Russell expressed doubt about Zaz's readiness for a high fight against Jiren Boots and saying the young champion may not yet be mature enough for that kind of pressure. He warned that stepping up too soon could create serious trouble for Zaz, especially against a fighter as sharp, explosive, and experienced as Ennis. Russell emphasized that while Zaz is talented and improving, maturity in the ring goes beyond skill. It includes composure, decision-making, and handling elite pressure. In his view, Boots operates on a different level, and any lack of experience or emotional reaction from Zaz could be exposed quickly. He suggested the matchup might come at the wrong time, potentially leading to problems. Zaz isn't fully prepared for yet.
Going with Boots, why? He got more of his man strength now. Not only do he got more of his man strength, he's learning himself better. He still got kinks that I see. I don't think nobody else see it, but I see it. I feel like his raw talent can compensate for that. You know what I mean? He ambidextrous.
His athletic ability?
Yeah. Ambidextrous. He can go from left to righty. And I feel like his natural skill, athleticism wise, he'd be able to pay up for his little ups. Now, the thing is, he still got a little growing to do. Yeah, he still got a little growing to do. You know what I mean? I feel like he the type that he'd get touched with some stuff and get emotional and then try to like just trade. Like, okay, come on. Kid, come on. Okay. Go ahead and be on, kid. You're going to be looking at likes. Playing. All that work you did in the gym, you done gave it away because you think you got big corners. Okay, it's not about that. It's about being smart when you need to be smart. Boots gonna put that antidote on his little ass, and he gonna be mad. He gonna be sad. But I feel like the type of guy he is, genuine, the way he is, I feel like the sportsmanship is still going on show. He gonna be like, all right, good fight. You know what I mean? But he got a chance. Not only do he got to fight his chance, he got to punch his chance. Like, Shorty he got good skills.
Roy Jones Jr. shut down critics who said Xander is too young to step up to elite competition, arguing that experience matters more than age alone. He emphasized that if a fighter has already captured multiple championships, he has earned the right to face anyone in the division. Jones pointed out that elite talent often shows itself early and history is full of young champions who rose to big occasions. In his view, Zaz has already proven enough at a high level and doubting him based on age is unfair. He concluded that when a fighter is that accomplished, he is simply ready no matter how young he is.